Who loves you?
Daddy!
Ah! Ooh. 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 Ah! Hey Ian,
What's all this, Kev?
that's Comrade Kev. I've started a revolution. Fuck capitalism!
I'm not sure about this, Kev.
Well, who cares what you think? I've got followers.
What follows?
Tedious Alan.
Hi, Ian. We're going to overthrow the system. Wick the machine.
Yeah.
This is getting out of hand. I'm calling Confident John.
Right. What's all this shit about a revolution?
Kevin and I are engaged in a moral struggle to overthrow capitalism and its unfair distribution of wealth and power.
Oh, no, you're not.
But John, socialism is a much more rational system of organisation.
That is correct, John. Read these pamphlets.
I will not read.
John! In!
Time this revolution was put down. So, what's wrong with capitalism, Kevin?
It isn't fair. Some people have loads and others have hardly anything.
So you think we should all share, do you, Kevin, like socialists?
Yes.
Take your trousers off.
Why?
Because they're not your trousers. If we're going to share, they're as much mine as they are yours. The t-shirt as well. There we are. How does it feel to live in a socialist paradise?
Cold.
Good. Now I'm going to show you the wonders of capitalism.
Can I have me clothes back now?
No. Say capitalism's great.
Capitalism's great.
Good. You can have your clothes back for £100.
What?
That's the market value, Kevin.
And you did say capitalism's great, mate.
But I've only got 20.
OK. Well, I'll rent you this bin liner instead.
How much?
£20. Ta-ra!
Do you ever think about politics, Ian?
No.
And later in the show, we'll talk about why Liverpool's latest defeat was still Roy Hodgson's fault. But now to our exclusive interview with controversial Spanish star Alan Flores. He was a sunbed enthusiast with Cristiano Ronaldo at Real Madrid before securing a high-profile January move to big spenders Manchester City. But after training ground bust-ups that even El Hadj Diouf would walk away from, he's found himself loaned out to Championship strugglers Middlesbrough. Milo Jones went to meet Alan to find out why the grass hasn't been greener on the blue side.
Alan, welcome to England. So why Manchester City?
Well,
Chelsea and Manchester City offered me similar deals, but in the end it came down to the kits. I prefer Manchester City's kit. It's stylish, yet subtle.
And your name, an unusual name for a Spaniard. Where did Alan come from?
Tenerife.
Tenerife.
No, apologies there. I mean, where did the name Alan come from? It's an English name.
Jose.
Well, my mother says I didn't look like a Jose, and my father once met Alan Wicker and was pleasantly surprised.
How have you adapted to English life since your move?
Well, in Spain I was really bad for leaving yogurts out in the sun and they'd go off. I wasted loads. But in England, if I accidentally leave a yogurt outside, it's fine. You could leave a whole bucket of yogurt outside here, in the daytime anyway. If you leave a bucket of yogurt outside at night, the next morning there'll be a dead hedgehog in there. They drown in the yogurt. I also like lots of the music here. I like that one that goes,
I'm on my way
from misery to happiness today.
Did you just sing a harmony with your own voiceover?
Si.
Yes.
So the move to Middlesbrough, what prompted this, Alan? You'd only been at City for a month.
Mancini and I had an argument about how to make the perfect tuna pasta bake, which ended with me telling him I didn't want to play for his team. He asked me where I'd rather be, and I winked and said, "Try red and white," meaning Arsenal. The next day, I was in Middlesbrough.
But Borough have taken you in, despite your off-the-field antics. Aren't you grateful?
They're lucky to have me. At Madrid, we had a large canteen with 15 chefs and several nutrition experts. At Middlesbrough, Leroy Lita is the chef, and Julio Arca does desserts.
So you don't see yourself rebuilding your reputation at Borough?
No. I don't even have my own house here. I was supposed to move into Steve McLaren's old house, but he came back, so I've been living with a local fan while they find me somewhere to live. He's called Josh. He works at Furniture Village.
Fascinating stuff indeed. But now, Arsene Wenger on why his coat is so long.